Hey guys, this is Pastor Matt with NorthWoods Church. I'm coming at you right now from my home office because I'm working on a video for y'all on how to use the Planning Center Services app. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Planning Center Services app, this is an app designed for volunteers and people who are serving in the church. And this does a couple different features. First of all, it allows you to tell me and other team leaders when you are not available to serve. It allows you essentially to put your personal calendar in sync with the church's calendar, and we won't schedule you for times where you can't serve, which is a pretty cool thing. Second thing you'll be able to do is you'll be able to contact whoever your team leader is. So if you're on the worship team, then you'll be able to contact me as the worship leader when you're serving, or Darren, who's serving as worship leader, whenever you're serving. It allows you to make that communication. If you're serving through Awanas, it'll allow you to contact your Awana leader. So it's a quick and easy way to make connection with a team leader. Also, you'll be able to receive updates and information via this app. You'll be able to receive reminders that way. And for worship team and the media team as well, you'll be able to once you've registered for a particular volunteer opportunity or a service time, you'll be able to pull up the Planning Center Services app and see the order of worship for Sunday, what songs we're playing, and then not only that, have access to lead sheets, chord charts, and then links to iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube so you can listen to each one of the songs. So it's going to be a very powerful device. And the last thing that it will do for us is it will remind you when you are serving. I mean, how many people have forgotten their husband or wife, spouse asks them, hey, when's the next Sunday that you're serving in church? And you have to go find a file on your computer, or you have to go find a sheet of paper that's on your fridge. Well, now with the Planning Center Services app, you'll be able to just look on your phone on a widget, and it will tell you the next time that you're serving and also all the times that you're serving in church. So I think this is going to be a great resource for y'all. So if you are a volunteer in the church, thank you so much for serving. We love you guys. You make our church run. You are the heartbeat of our church. We're thankful for you, and hopefully this app will make it easier for you to volunteer and serve at NorthWoods. So here's a quick demo tutorial on how to use the Planning Center app. All right, church volunteers, today we're going to teach you how to use the Planning Center Services app, which is the app that we use for our volunteers for scheduling, and is a pretty handy app. And so I am going to first go to the App Store. Then I'm going to search for the app that we're looking for, and it's going to be Planning Center. And there's a lot of different Planning Center apps that you can use. As you can see, we're looking for services. So click on services. The icon is going to look green, and it's going to look like a list. So that's the app that you want for volunteering at NorthWoods. So you're going to click the download button, and we'll let that load up on your phone. And we'll push open. The first thing that's going to come up, it's going to ask you about sending us notifications. We would prefer if you click allow on that, and that will just ensure that any messages that you receive from us regarding your service or volunteering or any church activities, they just pop up on your phone, and that would be super helpful for us. So click allow. It's going to take you through, in this first screen, a couple widgets. We'll talk about widgets at the end of the video, so you can just push the skip button. Now, I already have an account, and I've already set up an account. It will take you through a screen when you first load this up in order to set up an account for you if you don't have one. If you are a member of NorthWoods, you might already have an account. But if you have any account issues, please feel free to contact me at matt@northwoodschurch.org, and I'd be happy to help you. Okay, so what comes up on the first real screen of Planning Center, it says My Schedule, and it says Matthew. If I click on Matthew, it talks about my household members that are there. But you'll notice the first thing on the screen there is two top buttons. One says Add Blockout and then Email Leader. Let's talk about blocking out first. So I'm going to push the Add Blockout button. So what a blockout is you telling us that you are out of town and unavailable to volunteer for certain dates. You've got a vacation coming up, you're attending a wedding, maybe there's an illness in your family, what have you. You can in advance schedule with us, the church, look, I'm not available that day. And so I'm going to add a new blockout date for myself. So you'll notice when I'm selected, it'll appear brighter. Let's do all day and start at, let's make something up, December 25th, 2021. So let's say I'm unavailable that day, ending December 31st. This is hypothetical. So enter both of those in. Frequency does not repeat. If you want to give us a reason, you can give us a reason. I don't know. It's winter, dude. Okay. So that's my reason, my excuse for needing out that day. I could put a more realistic reason, having cranial surgery. Okay. So that's my dates for hypothetical cranial surgery. Push check. And I'm blocked out. So what you're going to see is on that screen, that home screen now, I have 3 confirmed dates that I'm serving at the church. One is June 27th, where I'm the worship leader. July 4th, where I'm serving as worship leader, and then August 1st, where I'm serving as the worship leader. And then down below that, I have 3 blockout dates set up. So I have, and this is showing you entirely my schedule, which is not private. I have a mission trip July 7th through 18th. I have a doctoral seminar the following week, and then apparently I'm having cranial surgery at the end of the year. Now, another button that's at the top, it says email your leader. So if you ever want to just directly contact me or Brianna or Rachel or whoever's in charge of your team, you push email leader and a list of leaders comes up. And so I'm going to email myself, push next, one person selected, and then it gives you a whole screen to write an email. Now I'm not going to do that because emailing myself would be as silly as having cranial surgery. Next thing I want to show you is for any of these days where you are confirmed, let's click next Sunday. You can click on the date of service, and it shows everything related to that particular day where you're serving. It shows the sermon series is Summer in the Psalms. It shows, first of all, where I'm serving. I'm serving as a worship leader on the worship team. And then the next thing that's below there is, it's called Order of Service. So click on Order of Service. This is particularly helpful if you are a member of the worship team or the media team. So this will tell you exactly everything that's happening down to the minute in a particular worship service. So it shows you all the songs, shows you who's preaching, who's doing announcements, and any special stuff that's happening that day. And by default, it's going to show you the 9:15 service. But what you can do, if you want to see the next service, you can click on the time, and then you click on 10:30, which should be 10:45. It's going to show you the next service and what's included in the next service. Now, if you're a member of the worship team, this is where things get cool. So if you want to practice great things, click on that song. Actually, let's click on that again. And so it shows the time of that song. It shows notes. It shows the arrangement of the song, the speed of the song, the meter of the song, media, and then files is what's really important for you. If you're on the worship team. So under Files, you'll see a couple things. Where it says iTunes, if you push on that, it'll take you to a link to iTunes for a file of the song. If you go to Spotify, you can click on Spotify, and if you have Spotify involved in or on your phone, it's going to play that particular song. And then if you push YouTube, it'll pull up YouTube and pull up a version of that song as well. And then it's going to have all the attachments that we usually use in worship team. It's going to have a chord chart. So click on that. It's going to pull up a PDF version of the chord chart so that you can see all of the lyrics to the song. And if you're a pianist or saxophonist or want more information, you click on that and it brings up more of a tab for the song. Pretty cool stuff. So that's true for all of the songs that we're singing on Sunday. And you can see that, as far as we've got scheduled out, we're doing this pretty much on almost a week-to-week basis. So in some instances, you'll have music prepared in advance. Like I already have the July 4th music ready, but if it's out in the distant future, like August 1st, we're barely going to have any information that's there. If you click on plans, this is just going to show all the different services that we've got plans for. And so if you click on Sunday worship service, it's going to show you all the different services that we have and that you are signed up for. Now, mine's a little different because I'm an admin, so I can see any service whether I'm signed up or not. But if you click on this and you have an account, you should just see the ones that you're signed up for. Under songs, this is actually pretty cool. You can view our entire song list that we have for NorthWoods Church. And so if you're curious and you want to practice in the future for Glorious Day, then you can pull up Glorious Day. And then, let's see, for default arrangement, there we go. If you click on default arrangement, you go to files. It's going to have all the files that show you how to sing that song or what that song is. Media, we don't have anything in this at this point by clicking on this tab. Eventually, we may put some videos or some things up for you guys here, but right now we don't have anything in the media tab. And then the people button is going to pull up all the people that volunteer at NorthWoods Church. So if you ever need contact information for anybody, you can contact anybody who is also a volunteer at NorthWoods, and that's listed by first name. And if you click on your own face that's there at the top, one thing that you can do is add a picture of yourself. You can add personal information. You can add contact information. If your contact information changes, you can go in and change your contact information in this app as well. Well, that's about all there is to it. So we're excited that you guys are down for the journey to use Planning Center. If you have any questions, please reach out. Contact me, matt@northwoodschurch.org. See you later. All right, so I almost forgot to talk about widgets. So widgets are little helpful reminders that you can have on your phone, some shortcuts, and some things that are just common things on your phone that you just use frequently. If you've never used widgets before, what you do is you swipe right on your phone, and you get to your widgets. Now, you can arrange these any way that you want to, but here's how you add the Planning Center Services widgets to your phone. So you push Edit, and then push the plus sign, and then it's going to give you some options of widgets that you can add. What you want to do is scroll down to where it says Services. Push on Services, and it's going to show you a different options for what you want your widget to look like. If you're just a kids ministry, student ministry volunteer, probably the widget that you want to add is this just first one. It shows the next time you're serving and what you're serving on. Now, if you're on the worship team, media team, there is a bigger widget that you can add that not only shows the next service that you're on, but it also has the set list, song list that's going to be for that Sunday. So you don't even have to go into the Planning Center app. You can use the widget and it will show you all the songs. Somebody's going over to my house right now. Sorry about that. So add that widget and boom, it's added to your phone.